Hey everyone, here's Chris again. This is another short video where I just want to show you a few of the new features on version 3. Now you may be wondering why I'm recording a video only for a new version, and that is basically because a few of the main core functions of the theme have changed, as well as a bunch of new options and features have been added. So I hope this clarifies a few things for all those buyers that started with previous versions. If something doesn't work, please refer to this video so you do not get confused, or so you just understand how version 3 works. So if we take a look at the actual dashboard, you can see the Era panel is the same. You will recognize it if you already purchased Era. Now some things that have been changed, for example, are within the blog tab. You now can choose specifically which categories you want to show. If you do not check any, all categories will be displayed on the blog. If you only want to, for example, display the general, the posts that are categorized under general, then you check this and save. So small things like these. But overall these options, the ones that have changed on the actual panel, are self-explanatory, also because of the descriptions. The main features that I wanted to mention are, to start off, the actual commenting system. If you purchased Era previously, you know that the commenting system that was available to Era was the Disqus platform. Now this platform was quite useful because it was very dynamic, and it's a well-known platform, and it allows you to merge social networks within your blog. Sadly, because it's not really a local platform, in other words, the Disqus platform is functions and is pretty much embedded within the blog and stays outside, so it stays on the actual Disqus servers. And because of that and a few other reasons, I lacked the flexibility of customizing it. So a lot of buyers came to me and asked me certain things, how to change that, or if I could add a new feature to the commenting system on a new version. And sadly, I always had to say no, because I could not customize the Disqus platform to such extent. So now the default WordPress commenting system has been enabled back again, and it actually works better. It's much faster because everything is within your site. It doesn't need to load up Disqus, which is on another server. It also allows you to have unlimited threaded or nested comments, as you can see here. I mean, it's just crazy. You can go as far as you want. Again, speed, simplicity overall. You don't have to customize so many things. As soon as you install the theme, everything is ready to go. You don't have to set up the actual Disqus plugin anymore, which is obviously a plus. And basically it is pretty much the same. You just don't have those social network features that you used to have, but I hope this is still much better. So that's one thing. So basically you do not have to customize or install anything here anymore. Everything is ready to go as far as the commenting system goes. Another main feature that basically changes the way the Era theme works is, if you also recall the portfolio single items. Let me show you one, this one for example. Everything works exactly the same. Of course, you now have also much more meta lines here, so that's one request from a buyer. But anyhow, these are a few things, for example the share new button and so on, and the actual image itself. But the new feature that could confuse you if you're not watching this video, or if you're not aware of this, are these new project images. Now you used to add these project images with a new feature, with a button that was just here, and it said add more images. Now this button has been removed because the new method is much better. You simply add a new entry, your title, you add your text, you add whatever you want, you keep everything the same it was. You create basically your portfolio entry just as you used to, and then automatically, as you add your new images and upload them from your computer or from an online website or from wherever, basically as soon as you update your images, they will get inserted into a gallery, and you will see this gallery tab right between here, and this gallery tab will automatically be basically filter it out and will be displayed here. So you create your new portfolio entry, again do the same thing, and whenever you add your featured image, for example if we add a featured image and we choose to upload some images, as soon as those images have been uploaded, they will be inserted into this gallery, and you don't have to do anything else. The gallery will be displayed here. Of course, if you don't want to show them, you can go back to the era panel and disable those images, but by default they are displayed here. And of course the same features such as disable full screen view, group images in full screen view, and so on still remain. And well, another feature, again main feature, is the actual slide functionality. It used to be a bit different. You used to have posts, pages, and portfolio entries, and within each of these you had a meta box that basically asks you if you want to use that post, page, or portfolio entry and use it as a slide. So basically you could have 1,000 or all sorts of different pages and posts and portfolio entries all mixed, and each of those, or the ones you chose, could be used as a slide. Now this was, to some extent it was very easy to use and good, but it had its drawbacks, and one was that this disabled the functionality of having multiple sliders all over the website. So you only could have one because there was only one instance of the slider. Now well, let me explain the drawbacks still. So that was one, the lack of having multiple instances of sliders, or basically having multiple sliders on different pages. Then in general, the lack of customizing each slide. Now every slide has it's basically a new post type that has a ton of features within meta boxes, and it's basically much more dedicated to an actual sliding manager. It's not just an extra thing that you add, it's actually now a fully functional system. And basically what I was saying about multiple instances, for example, if you go to the about page, you have a different slider there with different images, with different links, different everything. So you basically can add many more images, and of course you can categorize all your sliders, and it's basically much more organized. So those are the main features that I wanted to clarify and keep up to date. And there are a ton of little fixes that have been done. I have received a lot of feedback and a lot of suggestions from great buyers, and they actually had some great ideas, so I've implemented them all. I've really tried to implement every single feature that have been requested to me. So I really hope you are happy with them, and of course new features, new updates, new suggestions are always welcome, and I'll keep adding them. Yeah, so that was it. Thanks.